All right, so now it's time for this video, right? Now, I was supposed to make this video some days ago, but I had some business to take care of, and here we are now. You know, a lot of Michael Jordan fanatics are not gonna like this video. A lot of Michael Jordan super fanatics are gonna hate this video. And matter of fact, y'all need to watch this video. Y'all stay right here. I was gonna say it may not be the video for y'all, but no, stay right here. Stay with me. I need y'all here to watch this, right? You know, because there are a lot of individuals who prefer Michael Jordan, who love Michael Jordan, who love Kobe Bean Bryant, there's a lot of salt, a lot of backhanded compliments, a lot of negativity, a lot of hate thrown LeBron James' way, right? And I not only saw it within like social media and friends on social media, I saw it amongst former NBA players that came right before LeBron came. They maybe came about 4 or 5 years before LeBron entered the league. The way they have a lot of animosity built up for him. You can tell. It's something that they have. That generation, that 97, 96 era, them dudes right there that came in at 98, dudes that came in around that time, they have a lot of animus towards LeBron James. And it's like, it's a thing with that dude. And I'm like, what the hell did Bron do? But I think I know what it is. Nonetheless, let's get to the point. Steven Jackson, right, was on the I Am Athlete podcast with Brandon Marshall, Pac-Man Jones, and etc. Right? Now, anybody can tell you I'm a fan of Steven Jackson's basketball game. I think the brother was very underrated as a player. Was able to score the rock very well. Very well. A lot of people don't even know that. Steven Jackson was a 20-point scorer on a couple of teams, couple of years, right? I said the San Antonio Spurs do not win that championship in 2003 against the New Jersey Nets if Steven Jackson is not there. Because he hit so many big shots for them down the stretch of that game to close out the game. It's ridiculous, right? I love the podcast, All the Smoke. I enjoy the content him and Matt Barnes produces. However, he was on the I Am Athlete podcast, and they was asking him his top 5 in the game right now. They went on to talk about the Memphis Grizzlies and what does Steven Jackson think about the Memphis Grizzlies. A lot of the older generation do not like the Memphis Grizzlies for how much stuff they talk. And they asked him, what did he think about the altercation between Shannon Sharpe and Dylan Brooks and John Morant's dad, so on and so forth. So Steven Jackson starts off by saying, Shannon Sharpe, that's my unc. I love Shannon. I talk to him all the time. You just got to remember, unc, Bron ain't going to run up and fight nobody for you. Bron is not going to fight for you. I know you love him, but it's not going to be reciprocated. First I'm like, what is this point he talking about? Because for one, the point is really is elementary as hell because Shannon Sharpe was fighting for himself. He was not fighting for LeBron James on behalf of LeBron James at all. What happened was, for those who don't know, Shannon Sharpe was courtside at the Lakers and Memphis Grizzlies game. Dylan Brooks is guarding LeBron James. They going back and forth. They going back and forth on different ends. And Shannon, being a spectator, says, he can't guard you, nephew. Talking about LeBron. He can't guard. He was basically hollered out, he can't guard Bron in the post, right? Which, he can't. Being honest with you, he can't, right? And so when he says that, Dylan Brooks looks over at Shannon Sharpe and tells Shannon Sharpe, fuck you, right? To which Shannon Sharpe says, fuck you, right? So Dylan Brooks said some other things back to Shannon. Shannon said, come right here and say it to my face. Come stand right here and say it to my face, right? Which caused Steven Adams to come over, John Morant to come over, and Shannon started drawing back and forth with John Morant as well, and John Morant's dad came over into the situation, right? So in that point, Shannon is defending himself. Shannon basically being a fan, he can't guard him. Dylan Brooks don't like that he said he can't guard him. Fans say that all the time. Dylan Brooks got mad because it's Shannon Sharpe saying that, he can't guard LeBron in the post, right? And so then he goes and tells Shannon, fuck you. Shannon says, fuck you back. It was two men, a man saying something to another man, a man defending himself. A man said something basically about the man's game. He can't guard you. Another man said something back. Shannon said something back to him. They going back and forth. The words that are being exchanged are hostile, but that man is defending himself. So all of that he defending, he trying to fight for Bron. Come on, that's just some other shit, right? And I know what that is. Trying to angle it like he fighting for LeBron, to me, is trying to create this narrative that LeBron James has nothing but fanboys in the media. Now, we know Shannon Sharpe is a big fan of LeBron James. But just for the perspective of TV, the debate show that he's on, let's frame it in that. He goes and has debates every day against a person who throws shots at LeBron James every chance he can get, right? Skip Bayless. So for the case of the success of the show, it works well that they have two individuals who are on the opposite end of the spectrums regarding LeBron James, right? And Shannon is pro LeBron, Skip is not for LeBron, right? He's just, he's anti-LeBron. So it makes well for TV, it is what it is, right? But Steven Jackson says that in order to frame it like, oh, LeBron ain't got nothing but fanboys and he ain't gonna stand up for you. He ain't gonna stand up for you, right? You ain't, because there's this narrative from the Michael Jordan crowd that LeBron got nothing but fanboys in the media and he's been propped up as this all-time great athlete. No, he's not. We know basketball and know what the fuck we watching. We know that boy at bare minimum is the second greatest player to ever play this game. I don't care what you're talking about. He passed Kobe Bean Bryant years ago. I don't care what you're talking about. And again, I'm not a Kobe hater. I know what I'm watching, okay? The boy passed Kobe when he beat the Golden State Warriors in 2016. He passed him then. So all that, I'm not trying to hear none of that, right? But nonetheless, man, it's that generation, especially because Steven Jackson is a Jordan brand athlete. They try to create this narrative that LeBron James he's kind of been propped up. He'll give LeBron props on some things, but then he'll try to throw some little shots here and there. It's like, and again, you don't have to give everybody 100% praise, but I know I can read between the lines when dudes trying to throw shots. I've been gifted. I have the gift of discernment to tell, oh, this dude trying to come with some other stuff behind that. You can tell it, right? Because they'll say LeBron is, oh, you say this, you hating on LeBron, but then he'll come and say something like, oh, LeBron, he ain't going to show you that love back. He ain't going to reciprocate that love. He ain't going to fight for you, right? When after the situation, LeBron said, I'm riding with Shannon Sharpe all the time. Shannon got my back. I'm riding with him, right? Another point. A lot of dudes try to frame it in this frame LeBron James as this soft guy who ain't about that action. He ain't about that life. So it could be framed in the way, oh, LeBron ain't going to fight for you. He ain't fighting for you. He ain't cut like that. He ain't fighting for you. It could be framed in that way. Like LeBron ain't cut like this and cut like that. All of that. That's another thing that generation, that Kobe Bryant era of player likes to do. The Quentin Richardsons of the world, right? The Kenyon Martins of the world. The Steven Jacksons of the world. They try to frame it in a way like LeBron is not, because he ain't mean and aggressive to people and cussing out his teammates, being an asshole to teammates, like Kobe Bean Bryant and Michael Jordan, that he's not a certain type of a player that exhibits an alpha bravado because he's not an asshole to his teammates and stuff. What did it occur to some of y'all that the kid grew up as an only child, right? So he likes to be ingratiating to his teammates more than alienate them. Now, I'm not saying he hasn't had times where he's bickered with teammates and went back and forth, but it's never been to the degree of a Kobe Bean Bryant and Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan punching on teammates, telling Horace Grant he didn't play well enough, telling the stewardess on the plane that Horace Grant did not play well enough to get some food to eat and don't give him no food. I'd have fucked Michael Jordan up. I'd have whooped Mike's ass. He said that to me. I'm a grown man. You ain't denying me no fucking food. I don't care who you are. You're not God. But Michael Jordan told the stewardess, don't give Horace Grant no food because he didn't play well enough. And Horace Grant confirmed that actually happened with Shannon Sharpe, or through a conversation with Shannon Sharpe, right? Now, Kobe Bryant. Kobe was seen on TV, they filmed it he was in practice, berating his teammates, calling them soft and cussing them out, calling them all type of soft motherfuckers, all that shit. And people like, that's what it takes to be a winner. You need to do that to be a winner. Bullshit. I saw Magic Johnson win. Well, we the world. I didn't see because I wasn't born. The world saw Magic Johnson win 5 chips with a smile on his face, right? Saw Tim Duncan win 5 chips. He wasn't cussing out teammates, hollering, yelling, beating his chest. In fact, a lot of the dudes that did all that damn hollering, they won at minimal level, or they didn't win at all. So all of that, but a lot of the older generation, it's a battle between the I hate LeBron, the sliced on at LeBron is this battle between the older generation and the generation of LeBron's era and my generation. The older generation thinks being an alpha male looks one way. Beating your chest, hollering and screaming, cussing folks out, calling everybody motherfuckers and throwing your weight around and acting like you just the biggest, baddest dude on the block and you need to holler at dudes. And if you don't do that, And if you don't take really bad shots and ill-advised shots, that you're not some type of dog or some type of assassin. And so Steven Jackson is of that mode, of that ilk of player who looks at LeBron like that. They look at him as soft, as timid, as not what they look for in an all-time alpha male athlete, right? And they frame it into those things. Oh, he's not like, look, he's not Mike because he doesn't do this, and carry yourself with a mean bravado and everybody ain't trying to be that. Okay? LeBron is physically imposing enough. Them boys know what time it was, and they knew it when he came in the league. So for all of that, he wasn't like Kobe. Bron was putting up 20 a game since the first day he came into the league on the Steven Jacksons, Kenyon Martins of them of the era. Giving them boys that work. Giving Garnett and them that work. All right? Regardless of if the Cavs lost or not, them boys got their issue from LeBron James. And they know that. But it's something that generation has with LeBron. Quentin Richardson and them, they from my hometown. Chicago is a city full of hating motherfuckers. And I don't trust nothing that come from a Jordan brand athlete. They're never going to give LeBron James all the props because they feel some type of way about LeBron, about, they know Jordan. I don't care what nobody say. Michael Jordan don't want LeBron name nowhere near close to his. That's why all the Jordan brand athletes always try to put Kobe next to Mike and not LeBron. Because Michael is cool with the fact that Kobe is looked at as a carbon copy of him. So he's a Michael Jordan clone. And Mike looked like it's cool because if you look at him as one of my ilk, because I'm the originator, he's a clone. Nobody looks at LeBron as the original. People were calling him King James and the chosen one and comparing him to Michael Jordan as soon as he came into the league. Right? And Mike and the dudes of Michael Jordan's era and the dudes who idolize and worship Michael Jordan don't like that dude was giving them type of props. Even though they seen dude come in the league and they was getting that damn work every single chance they could get. Okay? Bron, you can say he's not the smoothest scorer in the league at all, and I can give you that. I'll say he is not the most effortless scorer. But no matter how he got them points, he got them buckets, and he got it in dominating, brute-like fashion. So, but again, it's just something with that whole era of athletes that don't want to give LeBron his props. They look at him like he's less than because he don't beat his chest and be mean and holler and yell. And this is a part of that what Steven Jackson is doing right here, right? And the thing about Steven Jackson, Steven don't know what part of the side of the fence he want to be on certain topics. I'm not listening to it doing, like, again, Shannon wasn't fighting for LeBron, he was fighting for himself. But sometimes, like, when Steven points can be all over the place, and again, it's funny to hear Steven say certain stuff, because I'm like, boy, you went over here, you came to Chicago and checked in with some teenagers in Parkway Gardens, a.k.a. O Block. He checked in with some little bitty-ass boys when he came to Chicago. As if that was going to stop something from happening. Ain't no checking in Chicago, Illinois, but you can go see whoever you want to see. Anything can happen anywhere you go. Nobody is 100% good in Chicago. This is just not that type of city, right? And checking in with some little itty-bitty boys is just senseless and silly to me anyways. Hanging out with some boys and little bitty little kids trying to seem like you official is just silliness to me anyway, right? But nonetheless, I know what this stuff is, man. And then even I told y'all, the league, because everybody talk about LeBron having fanboys. Michael Jordan got the most fanboys I didn't seen in any sport ever. Because anytime LeBron James achieves something, here come the Michael Jordan fanatics coming out the woodwork. Yeah, but we got to remember, the great Michael Jeffrey Jordan, he ain't better than Mike, though. They got to put Mike in there to try to diminish what LeBron James has done. They got to add Michael Jordan in conversations to bring down what LeBron James is doing. And ESPN and FS1, a lot of them do that. ESPN in particular does this shit a lot, and all they pundits. They do it a lot. They came up with a damn Michael Jordan Day. 23 is Michael Jordan Day. Ironically, a few games before LeBron James is about to break the all-time NBA scoring record. They want to have a Michael Jordan Day now. All these years we didn't have to make a Michael Jordan Day and to celebrate Michael Jordan, right? Because I know some of y'all gonna say, well, really, 2-3, they couldn't do it until the year 2023. No, because technically, if it's 2-3, 2023, Michael Jordan Day is only gonna last one day because we ain't gonna never be 2-23. It's never gonna be 2-3-23 ever again. Y'all could have made February 3rd Michael Jordan Day a long time ago if y'all wanted to. Now you want to implement a Michael Jordan Day when LeBron is about to achieve an all-time great feat when he's about to be the all-time leading scorer, because y'all want people to recognize and always look at Michael Jordan as the GOAT and try to diminish that young boy stuff, because y'all know it's a segment of kids, a population of young folks that did not watch Michael Jordan play that look at LeBron James as the GOAT, because that is who they're watching and that's who they saw come up and have great all-time great moments and achieve great things, right? ESPN doing this shit, y'all see the way they setting this up. It's like, bruh, look, I don't respect it. I don't like that. They try to all, like, I'm hearing Mike bring them say, oh, we got to remember how good we got to remember how good Kareem was now. We got to remember when LeBron is getting closer to their record, it show you how good Kareem was. Now, show you how good Kareem only did it with 1 3-point shot. When Kareem played in an era where the game was curtailed to bigs. The ball had to go through the bigs first every single possession. So Kareem scored all them points and way more shot attempts. And because he was getting the ball all the time. So, and again, if you want to they never wanted to talk about Kareem before then. The media did not like Kareem, and, because Kareem was not ingratiating to them. Now they want to give him his props. Now they want to show love. Now they want to act like they're so endearing to him. Now they want to hug him, greet him with open arms, and, oh, we love Kareem. Kareem, it just show you how great Kareem was every time LeBron get closer and closer. To show you how great Kareem was. Bro, when he passed up Karl Malone, nobody was hollering about how great Karl Malone was when LeBron was passing him. When other dudes passed records, nobody said, oh, we got to talk about how great Ray Allen and Reggie Miller really was when Steph was about to break his record. No, the fuck they didn't. They kept talking about how Steph is the greatest shooter they ever seen with their own two eyes, and how tremendous this feat was for the NBA, for the league, and how awesome of a story it was. Now it's all about when LeBron getting close, how all these other dudes are so great. Michael Jordan's so great now. We got to remember Mike, he ain't Mike now. We got to remember LeBron ain't Mike. We got to remember how great Kareem was. And y'all wasn't fucking with Kareem before LeBron was about to eclipse this record. This shit is mind-boggling to me. But I see the stuff from Steven Jackson and all them dudes in that era sweating down. LeBron couldn't have played in their era. Their era was more physical. Quentin Richardson, when we played, it was physical. Bron came in about 5 years after y'all came in. 5 years after y'all was drafted and was putting up them shit on y'all head when y'all was 5 years in. That ain't too damn old. Y'all was 5-6 years in. Bron came in giving y'all that damn work, dunking on y'all head, and he's lasted longer than y'all ever could have lasted. And a lot of y'all feel some type of way because dude is still 38 years old, still putting up 30 a game, 30 a whop. And he doing that shit like it ain't no slowing down. So he going to get the record. The record going to be higher than what it is. Because he going to play for about another 3-4 years. And so the record going to be higher than what it is now. And a lot of y'all salty. Y'all don't like it. Y'all feel a certain way about it. You feeling funny about it. And you don't want it to be what it is. It is what it is, yo. It is what it is, bro. Take it or leave it. Love it or hate it. He's going to pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar maybe next game, which I think is tomorrow. Right? And if he don't do it the next game, he's going to do it the game after that. And it is what it is. And it's going to be some people calling him the GOAT, whether you believe it or not. But I see it's like a concerted effort to try to let everybody know LeBron James is not that good now that he about to get this record. This shit is clowned out and foolish to me. It's a whole concerted effort. Now, we got to remind him now. He ain't better than Mike. We got to remind him. He ain't better than Kareem. Now, Kareem was really doing some stuff now. Now, next motherfucker's going to pull out Elgin Baylor and them out their ass now. I promise you, motherfuckers going to pull out Dolph Schayes and them out their ass to try to diminish what LeBron James doing. Now, you know Dolph Schayes did it. Now, shit, I don't know now. Elmer Johnson now. His ass is really good now. Goddamn it, Tommy Hines and them. Hey, Tommy Hines and now, he was a little better than LeBron. He did it quicker than LeBron when he did that turnaround move better than LeBron did now. All this silly shit, man. Come on, man. Knock it off. It is what it is. But Steven Jackson, I don't trust no Jordan brand athlete talking about LeBron James at all. Because Jordan brand dudes, it's an effort to try to put LeBron as far away from Michael Jordan as possible. So they put Kobe Bryant as the dude in between. Hell no. Because I don't care how many chips Kobe got. Right? We know basketball is all about what team you play for. And y'all know like I know, if LeBron James had a prime Shaquille O'Neal, the most dominating force we've ever seen in this league, Who knows how many rings he might have won too. Okay? It's the reason why I say Bron is better than Kobe. Bron got 4 league MVPs. Could have had 5, okay? Could have had 5. Could have been a defensive. He should have been defensive player of the year in 2013. Marc Gasol took the award. Now, that's some bullshit to me for forever. Considering the defense LeBron James was playing in 2013, he should have been defensive player of the year without question, right? That's a whole other thing, right? But nonetheless, Bron got 4 league MVPs. The Kobe's 1. And y'all can argue, oh, he both have won that other year. You give him that year, he still only got 2 compared to 4 from LeBron James. Right? Bron been the best player in the league for a long-ass time. Long-ass time. So, I'm not trying to hit none of that. But I just noticed the hate from the older generation. Like, it's like a lot of the older ilk. They don't like dude. They start making it about more than basketball. Oh, he's soft. Mike would never complain for it. Michael Jordan was complaining for calls like a motherfucker. Okay? And I saw the shit on highlights. Complaining for calls. My uncles and them confirmed Mike was complaining for calls too. All right? So all of that, so, and again, I got Michael Jordan as number 1. And I got LeBron as number 2. But stop acting like it's just the animus on the dude is just like, it's absurd now. You would think LeBron ain't nothing. He ain't shit. If you ask an old head, Bron ain't shit. He ain't never gonna be, he ain't that good. Old head trying to tell me Larry Bird is better than LeBron James. Bro, I wanted to tell him, you gonna get the fuck out of here? If I ain't had no respect for no elder, I told him, bro, you get the fuck up out of here with that shit. I'm not trying to hear nothing you talk about. I don't know if you're drunk. I don't know. Ain't no way in hell Larry Bird better than Larry Bird, all-time great. He ain't better than no damn LeBron James. LeBron, the best small forward to ever live and breathe. He number 2. Larry Legend Bird ain't better than no LeBron. I don't give a fuck what era. All that he wouldn't have played that well in this era. The goddamn who? Rick Mahorn, them gonna stop him? Dennis Rodman getting his ass dunked on to all that hard fouling shit all you want to. LeBron too damn big. Dunking on your ass too. All that, I'm not trying to hear that. Because for all that, I remember when Michael Jordan said the toughest dude who ever guarded him was Joe Dumars. Okay? All the era was different. Now I hear y'all. Hand checking, yeah, it can make it a little difficult. Dude, just a freakish athlete. Elite. And can score the rock. And it's just, his IQ is immense. So again, Michael Jordan say Joe Dumars played the best defense on him of ever. Man, Kobe Bryant fucking Joe Dumars up. Carmelo Anthony killing Joe Dumars. All right? Kevin Durant and them eating on LeBron killing Joe Dumars, man. Russell Westbrook killing Joe Dumars, man. Ain't even no disrespect to Joe. Joe was a very good player. But bro, nah. We ain't finna do that. But anyway, man, Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Y'all need to stop that hate for LeBron, especially them dudes in that Michael Jordan fanatics and the dudes that's Kobe fanatics that came in the league 96 around that era. Knock it off. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.